we're gonna start up with something I saw. Since you guys watched the football show, some of y'all did. I saw this about Usher. Usher got married, to his Italian and Puerto Rican mamacita. And I don't know how you guys felt about it. I'm the type of person that goes in the chats and sometimes comments. And I think I said something, dang, I wonder how women will feel that he married someone outside his race, because women at times give blowback regarding black men marrying outside their race. So I was wondering if you guys feel indifferent that your boy Usher, who likes to serenade women on his little platforms, married another woman outside his race. What do y'all think? It's just a little teaser, icebreaker.
Another, is this his second outside of?
I think this is second marriage.
Well, outside of the community.
Wait, let the ladies talk first, because I know you like white women. So let's
Oh wow, bro.
You fucking disrespectful as shit.
Let's see what the other women think first. Ladies, don't be scared to talk tonight, okay?
Well, I can go quick. I can go quick. I don't care. If he's happy, she's happy, whatever. Like that don't matter to me.
I agree.
Pretty much the same. Congratulations to Usher and his girl. Like, I don't know why we're gonna make a whole big deal about it. He found someone. Okay, good. Move along. The only people who are gonna complain are those that never got the chance to try to date him or something. I don't know. They never would have had a chance anyway. So.
Does anybody disagree?
Well, you know,
true. I agree.
We got.
No, I don't think that Usher should have got married at all. There's no upside for him.
Dear fucking Lord.
Oh, here we go.
I
mean, if Usher wanted to get at that whole race on women and herpes, like let him go for it, bro. Like we doing it over here. So we got.
What's the upside for him? What was the upside for him getting married?
A family. Why did you get married?
He already got 5 kids.
He only has 2.
No, he got 5. He posted a picture with him today.
Yeah, I think he has 4 or 5.
What's the upside for him getting married? Somebody
the same reason you got married, sir.
Nope, that's not.
It ain't no upside of marriage, like for a man.
No, it is.
Okay, you're married too.
Somebody to grow old with.
It can be. No, that don't mean nothing.
That means that means a lot.
So you got married to grow old. So people get married to grow old with people.
You have a helpmate.
Talk to me when you're 72 and your step ain't what it is now, or your bladder isn't what it is now, or your health isn't what it is now.
Wait. Let's think about it. You get married for what happens at 72?
I'm naming things that I would think would be applicable to Usher, because I know if I name certain things, you're gonna pick at it. So I'm strategically picking certain things.
Well, Carrie, you act like you're not aging.
Well, let's address that though.
But I'm married, so I'm gonna age with somebody else.
But what about 20 through 71 though? So he has somebody. So you got to go through the downside of 51 years in order to get to 72 and have somebody that you can have bladder problems with.
So you're telling me that being married to somebody is a down. You're telling me that
I said, what is the upside? What is the upside?
But you just said. So you're telling me he's gonna go through 50 years of a downside to get to 70, which implies that being married is down.
That's not what I said. I said
what you said.
I said, what about 20 through 51? Because there has to be an upside. So the point that I'm making is you can't sell me on what happens at 72 when the majority of what happens in your life is what happens between 20 and 71.
Okay, but so what I'm
because if that's the case, then I just get married at 72.
No, what I said, Anton, was I would have. The first thing I really said was companionship, but I know you would tear that apart. I know for you, even though you have a companion, a spouse, I know that you would tear that apart as a reason for anyone else to get married. So I went to something more extreme, like old age and what happens to a lot of people in old age. But I certainly think there's more benefit than that. What he saying?
He needs to face you.
Don't, I mean,
God.
you can get companionship
So
from
let
a
me face
dog though.
my camera.
It's
You
crazy
can-
that the
But-
two
But
men.
turn
see,
my
that's
camera
why I didn't say companionship, because I know that you guys are going to downplay the value of
Or
companionship.
you said it because you know it ain't nothing, no upside.
Wait,
First
so
of all, both of
question,
y'all are married.
Who's
Both of y'all are
watching?
married. So talk to me when you don't have full-time companionship.
Yeah, 2K. Who's watching over your kids right now? Your wife, right?
Yeah, but who had them before then? Me. I can go get them back.
Oh
You
my
can
God.
you stream and take care of them at the same time?
I absolutely can, but I don't want nobody calling CPS because I'm whooping my kids.
Anton, your service. That's crazy that two married men on top are talking about what's the benefits, and y'all have been married. Anton has been married for 20 plus years. That's crazy.
Listen, I love my girl so much. I just want her to experience me. That's the upside. Me. I'm the upside. You won. You got me. And that's
Wait.
how
So wait, you didn't need to marry her then. If she
I
had you.
didn't. But I love her so much that I wanted her to have the best thing in the world for her. And that was me.
You
I'm the upside. She get to walk around with my last name.
Ooh.
I'm still trying to understand what the upside is for him.
The only upside for him is he don't gotta hear her mouth no more. At least for a little
Shit.
while. Just for a little while, right?
Yeah,
like a year.
yeah.
Or two.
Yeah.
What? Somebody help me to understand what the upside for him is.
A helpmate.
Me.
He got a whole bunch of them.
Oh, I'm talking about. Oh, you got women that help you, like Rita. Your wife helps you.
I mean,
I don't think y'all hearing what I'm asking. What is the upside for him?
For 2K?
I don't know 2K
No,
life
for
like
Usher.
that.
For Usher.
Oh, for Usher.
Because we talking about Usher, right?
Okay, we were talking about
Yeah.
Usher, but I thought we were making a general
I don't
statement.
know, like what is? I don't.
No, I'll tell you,
We
I'm talking
can
about
answer
for
for him. Like I don't know, like what? Maybe like companionship. Maybe you want someone to love. Like what do you mean? Like
you
maybe
can get that from a
yeah,
dog.
he maybe he's super emotional and needs something touched or feel on the inside. Maybe she does something to his heart. Like what you mean?
You don't have to marry for that, though.
It's cool to say that there's no upside, bro. He just doing it because
I don't
he
even think that anybody even understand what the purpose of marriage is in the first place, which is one of the reasons why it makes this conversation so difficult. Because everybody wants something, but don't nobody actually know why they doing it. They're only doing it based off of a theory, a construct of something that they've been taught that is right to do or something that's necessary to see. I think this is something that women chase just because it's another status symbol, but it doesn't necessarily mean anything. And that's why I say what's the upside, because I want people to differentiate between what it is that y'all already doing, because we already outside of purpose. And so if there's no true upside to marriage because nobody actually understand what the purpose of marriage is, then why do y'all want it so bad? Why is it necessary?
They
Right?
want that day. They want that moment they get to walk down the aisle. They want that dress. They want that reception. They want that when everybody walk in, they looking at her. Most women want that day, not the actual marriage.
That's why I say I agree with you. And that's why I say it's a status symbol. It's almost like a ring, right? Like, what is a ring? If a guy was to marry you, why do you have to have the status symbol? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we still like, because what that really means as far as the ring as it's marketed to us today, that was marketed to us by the diamond companies, right? And so it doesn't mean it's not a status symbol. It's not symbolic of marriage anymore. It's a status symbol for women to show off to their friends because guys don't even give a fuck about nothing like that. So my point is that when we think about the construct of marriage and when people get upset about how things are happening today, I don't think that they even really having the right conversations. I think that people are just participating in a game that they don't even know why they playing it. And so when I say what the upside is, nobody can really answer it except for to say, well, why did you do it? Or, well, wouldn't you want somebody to change your diapers when you get older? That's not the purpose of marriage. Like, I would never marry somebody so that they can have to change my diapers or to assist me.
But did you hear what you said? You said you would never marry someone for that purpose. It's no upside, but all of this is based off of what you think. So what you're basically saying is, unless I agree with the upside, y'all tell me there's no upside. But
But y'all
Usher's
haven't
not.
told me an upside. Y'all haven't told me
But
what.
no, we haven't told you an upside that you agree with. Now,
Okay,
Usher,
what was the upside that y'all said? Because my Wi-Fi.
You got someone that grow old with, change your diapers, get your meds, like
companionship. You have
But you
companionship.
didn't
somebody
need
who's
marriage
there,
for that
like,
though.
huh?
So
You
why
don't
did
need.
y'all get married then?
I told you why.
For a tax break, nigga.
No, that's not
Nah,
why. That's not why you get
that's not
married.
even why.
No.
It's-
Now, why
I
did you
can
get
name you
married?
100. I can name you 100 reasons why I got married.
Okay, go ahead. Name 5.
That still
Okay.
won't be his
So
upside.
number one, because if I was to raise a child, I would want the child to understand what structure looks like and how it is that I treat their mother, because that's the best example in order to, really teach somebody is how you show them, not necessarily what you say. It's very
Okay.
difficult to teach somebody without illustration. That's why we like movies. That's why we like video. That's why we have a chalkboard, because if you just talk to somebody versus you actually showing them, then it's a completely different thing. The second thing is to preserve culture, is to preserve wealth, and it's also to impart upon another person, the ways in which you're supposed to do something. So you basically being an example for the next person in order to continue to build, right? Secondly, it's much easier to do it with two than it is for one, especially when you're just coming up, because marriage largely is for people that don't have resources. Marriage is not for the middle. Marriage is for the extreme on the left and the extreme on the right. So, for example, if you're a person that has resources and you want to preserve wealth, then you marry into, and that's why it's important for you to be equally yoked. If you're a person that's all the way on the right, which means you're incredibly poor, it's much easier to pull 10 times your weight when you have two people versus pulling double your weight when you have one, right? And that's why the woman is a helpmate. It's roles and responsibilities that come along with it, right? And then throughout those roles and responsibilities, love comes. So it's easier to build wealth when both people are on the same page, going in the same direction, which is one of the reasons why you have a network. And so having a marriage, which is a person that's intimately connected with you, and that person actually has your best interest at heart because they know that your success is their success, and it's completely different than how we see relationships today, is another reason to get married, right? Another reason to get married is because what it also does is it allows for us to exchange strengths to weaknesses, right? So the things that I can do as a man, which doesn't absolve you from working, is also things that you give me as a woman, because that's something that I don't necessarily carry or something that I wouldn't necessarily be naturally good at. You know what I'm saying? So when we start to talk about the construct of marriage, and then you apply it to people that are already at the finish line or who are at the middle, then you have to ask yourself the question, well, why did they do it? Another reason for it is spirituality, right? Because for me personally, being a Christian, I believe in sins, and I believe in doing things the right way, right? So another reason for it is it's business minded first. So it forces a man to think from a business construct, because he's always placing other people's, the same way that you run a company is the same way that you're supposed to run your household, right? So there's so many different benefits to marriage, and there's so many different constructs to why it is that you would get married. But when you ask people why they get married or why would they do it, they give you all of the wrong reasons. Love, wipe my ass when I get older. All of this, somebody that I can love. That shit is secondary. None of that stuff, even if you look spiritually in any book, whether you look in Christian, Muslim, whatever, none of those things are the foundation behind why it is that you get married. All of the things that we name today, it doesn't make sense. So we've perverted it into being what we want it to be based off of how we feel, not based off of what the true purpose of it was in the first place. And when you start to apply it, especially to people that are already successful, you kind of don't understand why they're doing it. And so you know that they're doing it for the same reasons that's being named on this panel, because most people truly don't understand it, and they doing it because it makes them feel good. They doing it because the person that's next to them expect it. It's not doing it because it's for the right reasons.